We've seen his growth in more ways than one inside the ring, and I was commenting to George, I think that 6'1" has to go. I think that's just an old bio, because I think he's a little like 6'4" now. I've just seen the growth of Paul just becoming a better and better fighter after, just not fights, just in the training, in the drills, and in the gym. And George, I believe for the last 2 years should have been right up there with any Freddie Roach as Trainer of the Year. Coming off the victories that he did, coming into 2010, that's what I believe he's headed for, is Trainer of the Year. I want to bring him up, George Peterson. George?
Matter of fact, I was just talking to my wife just a few minutes ago. She was greeting me happy birthday. She always asks about you. I tell you what happened is, and the reason for that. Some years ago, we had a fighter by the name of Carter Williams. And I had a fighter by the name of Anthony Simpkins. We called him the test man after a while. But anyway, we lost that one. And we had another bout with Paulie and Anthony Williams. And we lost that one. And then we had Michael Bennett. And we split that with Michael Bennett at West Taylor. And then we had Quintana, and we split that. And then we had Martinez.
And we split that.
But anyway, it's been my pleasure. I had my business over the years. Now, of course, we got Kermit coming up on this Saturday night. Kermit, the killer. Killing is scared to death. But what's going to happen is, it's going to be a good fight. And I'm not too particular. I don't like that saying it's going to be a good fight. I want to fight whereby we win the fight. That's the kind of fight I like. Good fight without losing. We're going to win this one. It's going to be an exciting fight. You're going to see some blood in this fight. There's some of these big fights that you witnessed last 2-3 months or so, not a nosebleed, not an eye sore, but here you're going to see some blood. So we're going, and we are prepared. So for anything that we encounter that night. So we just look for the fans to be there, and they can assure themselves that they are going to see a good fight. This guy here fights. You know, he doesn't run from a fight. He likes a war. There are times I have to try to hold this guy back because he want to do one thing, and that's fight, and I want him to box. So you'll see a good fight. So we hope you all going to be out there.
Thank you very much, George. Not a nosebleed, huh? Not a nosebleed. Well, there's going to be some nosebleeding Saturday night. Lou, why don't you do the pleasures with your former world champion, Kermit Cintron.
You know, Kermit is a former world champion. He's also a guy, frankly, that fits this whole thing about, the weight being an issue, because he really is a welterweight. But we had a need to get opportunity, and we moved up to 54 to get an opportunity. I think Alfredo Angulo and Gary believed Kermit was too small for Angulo, and he learned a lesson that night that sometimes size doesn't matter. And frankly, that's sort of what we believe in this fight, because we're still walking into a guy that Kermit's going to have to look up to look in his eyes. And Paul is not only a great athlete, a great fighter, a warrior, but he's physically a freak of nature. When your reach is bigger than a Klitschko, when I'm 6'3" and I got to look up to him. This is a hell of a mountain that Kermit Cintron elected to climb. But Kermit's climbed mountains his whole career. He's ready to climb a mountain on Saturday night, and people didn't anticipate what he was going to do to Angulo the way he did it, which was really a boxing lesson. And he's going in there on Saturday night with another guy who can punch, with another guy who can box, and he's going in to win. And that's just what we think he's going to do at DBE and Team Cintron. So I want to hand it over to a great athlete, a great champion, Kermit Cintron.
HBO, Gary, Houston, Purdue for making the fight happen, as well for always. I've done my homework in the gym. I trained hard. There's no excuses going to this fight. I did everything in the gym, and I'm ready to go. I don't know what else to say. Just come out Saturday and expect a war. You see pretty much a hell of a fight. Thank you.
Thank you, Kermit. Well, we've been talking about Paul Williams, George Peterson, myself, Kerry. He's just pure excitement. Three-time world champion. No one's ever taken away the belt and kept it from him. Few that he had to let go of because Jennings didn't want to fight him in a mandatory position, but was willing to fight for the vacated title against Cotto. But enough of that. We've all heard it, seen it. We know to get Saturday night, and that's our money's worth. When Paul Williams steps into that ring to go out there and show that he's the best fighter, pound for pound in the world today, Paul the Punisher Williams. Paul.
I thank Lord for giving me strength to look this morning, how to play out. And I thank Al, Dan, and Mr. Peterson, and SBL for giving me that opportunity. And this fight with me and Cintron will be a real classic fight. I respect Cintron as a man and stuff, but when we get in that ring Saturday night, I'm gonna try my best to hurt him. Cause I know he's gonna try to hurt me, so I'm gonna go out there. I'm just gonna hurt him. Basically, I'm gonna hit him with everything I got, and he gonna have to fight. He gonna have to fight me off like I'm a dog, rabies or something. Don't be on him. And this time right now it's like, it's real close to the fight. I don't want to really talk to nobody really. I just want them to do my thing. Get ready for Saturday night because it's gonna be a war, and I'm preparing myself for war. And my mind frame is straight. Don't have no sympathy for him in the ring. After the fight is over, okay, I hope he'll be all right. So I wish him all the luck, but come Saturday night, when it's time for us to get in that ring, I'm trying to break his ribs, his jaw, I'm trying to kill him in there. That's how I really feel. I'm all the training that I've been in training camp, away from my family, my friends and stuff, I'm gonna put all that into my mind, and I'm gonna go get him. The hands down, and I'm not gonna say no more, but let's come out there and we want to see some action. Let's come out there Saturday night.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you. Do you have another microphone also? Okay, right there. Any questions from the press? I'm sure we've got a few.
For Paul and George Peterson, you guys should come out victorious. Is your #1 focus to land a fight with Floyd Mayweather?
If it was the 50, you'd be drunk over there. So I'm not going to say if, when I come out of there, that's not me being cocky and arrogant. That is my confidence level, and I don't care about fighting Floyd, which I would love to get a fight with him, but I leave that up to Mr. Peterson, Al, and Dan. I'm not going to worry about it. They can answer that better than I can, but if it happens, of course, if I take a blood test, both kind of tests, I'll take it, but I leave that to them.
I like George's answers too on this one.
Well, of course, Paul go down. You want to go down to being a fighter that achieve all the accomplishments that a fighter can in the sport of boxing. So if it means having to fight Pacquiao or Mayweather, and of course that's what we want to do. I don't know where else we can go from here, but back there. This morning. And I'm glad I see Repo in here, and Marco is over there somewhere. But we had breakfast this morning, and this young man ate breakfast, and of course they were surprised to see this young man eat breakfast, knowing that 2 days he got to weigh in. But there was no problem for this young man to make 147 pounds. And if need be, and of course we're going to encourage it. We want all the achievements we can get, whether it's 47, 54, and 60. Now, of course, we've been having to fight out of his weight class. A lot of people don't believe that this young man can make 147 pounds. All we need is an able body to say, come on, let's dance.
Thank you, George.